sunshines! Oh my goodness, happy beautiful day. Oh good, Witten's got toys already playing for you guys. So you can listen the whole time, it's gonna be wonderful. Good morning, sunshines. As you guys start watching, whether this is later on or live, we like to interact in the comments and participate because you get more out of what we do. So say good morning, sunshine, and share with me something you're grateful for. I'm grateful for rainbow hair. Guys, I haven't done a whole head of rainbow hair, and we did not plan this. We were just like going through all the things. I sat here and like was just getting ready, and I'm like, oh my gosh, my head matches my wall. Like, what is that all about? That was not planned, yet I am pretty excited about it. So, grateful for Christina, grateful for her technology, grateful for colorful hair, grateful for not giving a gosh darn if I paint my whole head a different color. Because, guys, it's just here. I know. All right, and then today share something about your meditation, your silence. Are you creating time to get quiet, to get silence, to have clarity? Today's conversation is going to be very important for that. In order for you to succeed at it. So what we've been doing lately is we've been going through the different ways to set up for successful goal setting, because so many people just jump right into goal setting without actually preparing for that, and they just declare these things that they want, but they don't actually lay the foundation. So we've gone through things like our beliefs, right, and where we're self-sabotaging and how to get through that, our beliefs about ourselves, how it's showing up in our lives. Today, after belief and then reducing our self-sabotaging techniques, which is in the last two, we're going to go to the third area of laying the groundwork for setting up successful goals, whether this is for your New Year's resolutions or whatever you're running after. All right? And the conversation, don't mind, you guys, just so you know, if you're like just jumping on for the first time, I have a 1-year-old and a 2-year-old. The 1-year-old is currently playing with every noisy toy right next to me. But it's better than him like totally jiggling this entire thing, so it looks like there's an earthquake. Ha! Win! But in case you were wondering what that was. Okay, so today's conversation is going to be about deciding, okay, it's about making a decision. Step 3 is deciding, and it's looking at the difference between what you want and what you actually want. Kind of like our beliefs, right? What you think you believe versus what you actually believe. What you think you want versus what you actually want. And the reason why there's two different areas is, well, we're going to discover as we walk through this, okay? So let's start thinking about some things that you want to occur for you next year, next month, whatever that is. All right? And you've brainstormed out a list. Right? You brainstorm out a list. And if you haven't, that's a great place to start. Like what things might you want in your world, right? And you could go through different categories. What do you want for your health? Right? And start writing out some things for your health. Like I want to have more energy. I want to make it to the gym more often. I want to make healthy dinners for my family. I want to lose 50 pounds. I want to get my first 6-pack, whatever. Like, what do you want to occur for your health, okay? So look at different categories. Let's do, next maybe do finances. What do you want for your financial, transformation next year or in the next month? Right? I want to save $10,000 for a family vacation. I want to elevate my career so I increase my income. I want to make an extra $300 a month with a side gig. I want to whatever that looks like. Maybe, thank you, love. Maybe I want to do my retirement plan. I want to get with a financial advisor. I want to set up my will. Like the things that maybe do you really want to do? I'm like, okay, let's just get this done, right? So that could be your health, your finances, your relationships. What do you want your marriage to look like at the end of next year, or when you're setting these goals, whenever it is, right? What are some transformations you'd like to see in that? In your friendships, perhaps. Do you have a solid tribe of people who are lifting you up and building you to become your best you, right? Who are you spending your time with? All of the different things that we talk about. And this can go on and on and on, the different areas, right? Your spirituality, your hobbies, yes, big boy, your career, all of these different pieces. Okay, so you brainstorm some lists, all right? And then you go through, and we usually go through and we're like, okay, let's pick a couple from each category. What do we really want? Or maybe you're just going to pick one. I want to, these are just the easiest to go through, especially when we're approaching the new year. Like, I want to lose 15 pounds, right? I really say I want to lose 15 pounds. And I want to earn an extra $500 a month, an extra $6,000 next year. These are the things that I say I want to do, okay? So pick your own. all right? And as we do this, the important part of this step is taking some time, some clearing, some space, some quiet, right? Taking some time to think about what that's going to take. Now, we're not getting into the action piece yet. That's going to be the next step. But I want you to just think about what sort of things that's going to take, and then actually decide if you want that. Okay, so this comes down to the good old-fashioned pro and cons list. This is hot. The pro and cons list, right? Look at, touch these lights. Oh, they're so beautiful. The pro and cons list. Okay, so you guys have all probably tried to lose 15 pounds at some point in your life, right? So you have your pros and cons of losing 15 pounds. Like pros, right? I'm gonna feel better. My confidence is gonna be higher. I'll be able to fit in all of my clothes that I love. I will, show up differently to situations. That's whatever. Like add more, whatever like pros you could see of that. Okay. Okay. I'll feel confident at my son's wedding. My son's not getting married, obviously, guys. I'm giving you examples this entire time. Okay. So there's your pro side. Your con side could be the actions. It could be the actions. Maybe they're pros too for you, but like usually when you're trying to make a change, a lot of times they're not. Like right with the cons, you're like, okay, well, I'm going to have to start to eat healthier. I'm gonna need to stop going out to eat every single week. I'm gonna need to limit my Starbucks, treats that I've been having. I'm going to need to, get out and walk or move for 20 minutes a day. And now you have two different sides, right? And I know you guys are like, man, I haven't made a pros and cons list since I was 16, right? Like when I was making big decisions. You guys, all decisions could be big decisions. All decisions could lead you, good morning, sunshine, right? To so much more success and, happiness in your life. So every one of these things are big decisions. So you have your pros and cons list. Now, what today's really about is taking a look. You say you want to fill in the blank here, right? You say you want to lose 15 pounds. You say you want to, hey, be careful, Bubba. You want to earn an extra $300 a month, $500 a month. Those were the two examples I just gave, right? And then you look at your pros and cons. And let's do this for like money, right? I want to earn extra money. I want to earn an extra $500 a month. Okay? Pros. Oh my gosh, I could pay my car payment. I could start to get myself out of debt. I would feel more, confident in my value, my worthiness, my ability to give and to create, whatever it is, right? Cons is like, oh, I'm going to have to work an extra hour a day. I'm not going to be able to Facebook for as long. I'm going to need to attend meetings once a week. I'm going to, I don't even know, right? I'm going to need to, get out of my comfort zone and ask my boss for the raise. I'm going to need to stay after work an extra half an hour and put in the time, whatever it is, okay? So you've got your pros and cons side. Okay, so here we are. We're almost there, you guys. We're deciding what we want and what we actually want. You have a list of what you think you want, right? Maybe you look at some different categories. You think you want these things. Yes. Then you look at the other side of the action that it's going to take, perhaps the cons, and now you get to decide which one is worth it for you. Because you're going to get one side or the other generally, right? Which is worth it for you. This is how you get to decide where you want to really create movement in your life. And it's perfect, you guys. There's going to be some things that you have on the list that you're like, I'm just not ready for that one yet, okay? So maybe you have the lose 15 pounds on your list and you're like, you know what? It's just not hitting the priority list yet. It's just not, right? I've got so many other things going on. I'm working on my relationship. I'm working on just surviving all these different things going on and whatever it is. That's not my priority at this time. I'm not willing to do all of those different cons. So I'm going to just plate that for now and I'll revisit it when I'm ready, when I'm going to actually take the action, when I'm willing to do what it takes. Right? And maybe look at it, I would love to make an extra $500 a month. Who wouldn't? Right? Put that in my pocket. But I'm not willing to commit to something. I'm not willing to work an extra hour a day. I'm not willing to reduce my TV watching time. I'm not willing to stay after work. I'm not willing to get out of my comfort zone. I'm not willing to try new things. So that's just not for me yet. Because they have to be in alignment. Your actions and your desires, you guys, they have to be in alignment. Because otherwise you're just going to experience failure over and over again. You're like, yeah, but I said I wanted to lose 15 pounds this year. And then you're like, but I keep failing over and over again. Well, it's because you're not willing to do those things we just talked about, right? Are you getting your 20 minutes of movement? Are you watching your protein ratio? Are you drinking enough water, right? Do you have the accountability to do it? Whatever it is, okay? So when you start off, before you even kickstart your new goals, if you can lay this out, what do I say I want and what do I really want, you'll find that there's so much more success in your life. Now, here's the thing. That con list, the things that you're going to have to do, is it going to be perfect? Are you going to, every once in a while get lost in the social media hubbub and you're TikToking for an hour and you didn't mean to and you were supposed to be working and you just messed up? Yes. Okay, it's not going to be an exact perfect journey, but are you willing to give yourself, right, to dedicate yourself to attempting to get those things done as much as possible? You're going to attempt to get the 20-minute walk. You're going to attempt to, be kind to your husband every day. You're going to, whatever that is. Like, I'm willing to do those things. They might not look perfect, but I'm willing to do them. Right? Now, this is the beautiful part, you guys. We are at the point of actually making a decision. We're actually going to make a decision. What do you want? What do you want, right? And this reoccurs obviously over and over again in your life. Like, what do I want? What do I want in my relationships? What do I want with my finance? What do I want with my health? What do I want with my career? What do I want with my relationships with my friends? What do I want with my travel? What do I want? And, good job, Whitton, am I willing to do what it takes to get there? Now we've got a decision. Now we've got a goal. Now we've got a New Year's resolution potentially that we're going to have way more opportunity to succeed at because we've laid the foundation for all of that. Okay? So, last thing before we end here, you guys, if you are practicing this and you decide upon something, I'm going to encourage you to go back to the last step and review anywhere where you self-sabotage in that area. Come here. Come here and say hi to my friends. Come say hi to them. They want to see you. Right? Any area where you repeatedly self-sabotage in that, so you can try to clear some of that if need be. Okay? If you guys are committed for today, decide you're going to commit to looking at what you think you want and what you actually want. So it's making your pros and cons list on one subject. Just pick one and do that pros and cons list. Let me know that. Guys, I love you. Whitten really wants my attention. He's trying to get the water cooler out, the huge water thing that's on the ground, and as it turns out, it weighs more than him. So he can't lift it, and it's frustrating. Okay, love you guys all so much. Thank you for being here. Have a beautiful day, and we will talk to you guys tomorrow when we start diving into taking the action towards that goal. All right, bye guys.